Okay guys, it's Jeff again from Browsers Den with the lovely Natalie, and we thought we would take a break from our usual demos and teach you something. Here at the shop, we try and help customers who come in and visit us during our operating hours. And one of the things we get asked about is how do you produce a coin out of thin air or behind someone's ear. So for example, if you don't mind, you can show currently my hand empty, and then I can reach behind this girl's ear and produce a coin. You see, and if you do that for a little kid, I know Natalie's getting a little bit old for that, but you can get quite a reaction. Now I'm using some larger coins, but you can do this with, of course, loonies and toonies. So let me teach this to you. It will take some practice, and it's based on the Downes palm. T. Nelson Downes was a famous coin magician from vaudeville. He did very well, and in your book, Modern Coin Magic, they teach you this, but I'll show you how to do it by video. We'll start off with one. You take the coin and you clip it like that between your first and second finger. You bend your fingers in, all the way in, and then your thumb comes over and sort of gently pushes on its side. Once you know you've got it in place, you can remove your fingers. So the first thing you have to practice is just getting the coin in there. Okay? You'll notice that a little bit of the fleshy part of that part of my hand is sort of hanging over the coin. What's lovely about the Downes palm is that when your hand's in this position, you can open up your fingers and it doesn't look like anything's palm. It looks pretty, you have free reign, you can reach over, pick up something else. And when your hand is in this position, as long as you're careful with your angles, it looks like your hand is empty and really there's a coin there. Okay? So it looks like you can reach up and produce a coin. So that's the first thing, is that getting comfortable holding one coin. Now how do you produce it? Well, it's really the opposite. What happens here, and here's an exposed view, is your fingers go in, first finger and the middle finger clip that coin, and then you extend your fingers, and then your thumb should go underneath and push it face outwards. So it's here, here, extend, and do that, and then that finger moves away. Now if you really want to get good at this, and I just do this so-so, I think, you want to produce the coin as you move your hand slightly back. Remember, the idea here is that you're reaching out and producing something. So if there was really a coin there, I would reach out and on the beat backwards have the coin produced. So it's really, you want to sort of see an imaginary point and then pull it. It's almost like you're pulling it back rather than this idea where you're pushing it forward. It's a nuance, but it's important to create the illusion. If you guys really practice at home, you can, I'm sure, do better than I do. So it's in slow motion. Here's a semi-exposed view, I hope. You're here, and then on the beat back, you're pulling that coin up. It's very important for the coin to go outwards, because if you're ever doing this for a larger group of people, they'll be able to see the coin. They see what you have. You know, if you just do this, you know, unless they're very close up, they won't see what you're doing, and it doesn't look as good as that, I don't think. Now once you've practiced this, okay, and here's another angle, reaching up behind someone's ear. Once you practice that, the next step, and this is where there's work, is producing more than one. I take, in this case, 5 British pennies, and I push them in to that same position. You've got to practice holding them, okay? And here's the next thing, and this is going to be difficult. When you're going to produce the coin, you're going to be pulling out the bottom coin of that stack. Your fingers come over, and it's really your first finger that supports the front edge of those coins. And then, and I can only tell you have to practice this, your middle finger goes underneath the stack and pulls. It just pulls out the bottom coin. Okay? I pull up on that bottom coin. Don't worry about the noise. You know, usually this is done, you know, in a busy restaurant or on stage with music, so you're here, and you pull this out. Okay? And it proper, you know, so it looks like this. Then you can take the coin, you can produce another one. Right? So there's another one. And I still have that stack there. Now, if you try this at home, you're going to find that when you try and pull, nothing happens. Don't get too nervous. Just try and relax. It's a bit of magic, is a little bit of a feel. So you don't want too hard a pressure, and you don't want too loose. If it's too loose, then when you pull, everything will fall out of your hand. Of course, you don't want that either. So that's what you have to practice. Your forefinger comes over, and you pull out and then you extend the same thing. So in that production at the beginning, you show the coin, you produce another coin. Now at this point you have this stack here, so if you wish you can come over and do this. Display is quite nice because you're hiding that stack, but it looks quite fair. Okay? And then you can produce another coin, and then if you close your fingers for a moment, you can hide that. You produce another coin, and then another coin. Natalie, there's a wine glass right on that shelf of the counter. Do you mind grabbing it for me? Yeah, great. Just the wine glass. Thank you. I should show you this. This is nice too if you want to practice that display. In that, if you're at a table where there's a wine glass, here's a stack of coins. It's a very natural. You got to, if you're holding the glass, this is perfect, right? Because you got to hold the glass. You're not going to hold it here. You hold the wine glass over there. So this way, your angles are very good, right? You're not very hard for someone to see what's going on. You always have to be careful that they don't catch a glimpse of that. And now you can add an element. So you sort of have this sort of like a magic wand, right? We know the magic wand's real purpose is that you're holding it and you have things palmed in your hand. So here we don't have a magic wand, we have a wine glass. And by the way, the production of the coins, the wine glass, adds, well, it changed it, don't you think? I'm going to move away from the table a little bit, bigger view. And we have a glass, and I reach out and I produce a coin. And there's another one. And there's another one over there. And one more over here. Watch. And there's the last one. 5 coins. And one more thing, which maybe I'll teach in another show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, work on that. That's the Downs Palm coin production. You can use it with toonies and loonies. The smaller the coin you use, the more difficult.